Hello everyone, my name is Double A Battery, and welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast Beyond. I had to think of what this was called. We got it, we're here. Since last episode I made a shield, got a little bit of steak, killed some cows. We are in the other ravine that we saw last episode. Um, and today our goal is to go do some resource gathering. At least the plan is to eventually work toward manufacturing everything we will ever need in the world. Basically means we need to work toward getting a quarry, which requires diamonds, as well as some other stuff, some gold, some iron, and whatnot. That's pretty much the next big goal. There will be side goals between now and then, but the next thing we really want to work toward is making a quarry. Once we have a quarry, we can work toward more mass ore production. We can get ores and metals and stuff a lot easier. I need to look this up. I was looking at some mod stuff. I might have searched that last episode. Okay, there are no turtles, because computer craft is not a thing in this mod pack. So, that poses the question. How am I going to do applied energistics, to which I do not have an easy answer. Because what I used to do for applied energistics, if you were not aware, was it used to take, or it probably still does, I don't know what I'm talking about, used to, probably still does, take these things called meteors. You had to go out in the world and find these things, these meteors, and these meteors would have like presses and things you needed to make the parts for, what is that? Yellowite reactors. Huh, I need that. Oh, I hear a skeleton. Please do not shoot me into the abyss. So far this ravine looks very, very promising for our ore gathering, or resource gathering. I don't know if it still does, I'm assuming it does, but it had these meteors you have to go out and find in the world, and a lot of the time they would spawn underground. And so what I would do was I had a turtle that I had coded a program in it that would dig down a certain amount of blocks, however many blocks I put in. It would dig down that many blocks so I could, find where the meteor was. Because like the compass that you would use to find them would only give you the chunk that they were in. It would tell you where the chunk was. And they would be spread across multiple chunks. I had a pretty good system going for actually finding them. And you would go about... Oh, I just got a text. You would go about looking through the chunks that that it indicated, and but they would be underground typically, and so you had to dig down. And instead of doing it with a pickaxe, I would do it with a turtle because it was easier. But now I'm wondering how how I'm going to do that. Even if I even decide to go with bigger action, I should probably read this text because it's from someone semi-important. Let's see what it's about. Alright, I'll worry about that in a little bit. That's not particularly time sensitive. Yeah, so I don't know how I'm going to go about doing that, if I even decide to use applied energistics, because there's also, I think I mentioned this last episode, I am stumbling over my words, something fierce right now. There's a mod in this pack that is a lot like applied energistics. I don't know what the precise differences are, and if it's really no different at all, I'll probably end up using it because I think it might be a little bit cheaper. Speaking of applied energistics, I have not found any quartz yet. I don't know what level it spawns at, though. I don't know that off the top of my head. I mean, it better spawn, because if it doesn't spawn, we're going to have a real hard time doing applied energistics. Alright, is there anything up here? It doesn't look like there is. I'm going to go down. Go back down here. I heard a skeleton over here somewhere. Don't know where he is located. We got another ravine. It's like Ravineception over here. Got some uranium right there. I'll get to that in a minute. That's for later. I don't even know if we'll ever use that uranium because I don't tend to use industrial craft power for too long. If I even ever use it in this series. Aw, that's disappointing. I don't use much industrial craft anymore. I usually stick to thermal expansion. Because they're very similar mods, they do pretty much the same thing. Just add a whole bunch of machines and stuff to to the game. Just make a way for me to get up. There we are. Beautiful. Lovely. Okay. Oh, quartz. Good, good, good. This game does have quartz. Are you charged quartz by chance? No, just regular quartz. Quartz is the word I was looking for. And I've completely lost my train of thought, is what I was saying just a minute ago. I'll think about it. Oh yeah, they applied energistic, or not applied energistics. Thermal expansion and industrial craft are pretty much, they're very similar mods. And in fact, I kind of like thermal expansion better because I think it's at least later in game it's easier. Early game I think industrial craft is easier, and then once you get not even like late game, but like just a little bit later in the game, a little bit more established, I think thermal expansion becomes the better way to go. I think power in industrial craft is easier to come by than it is in thermal expansion or foundation or whatever it's called now. Power is easier to come by early game, but once you get a reactor going, resonating ore. Can I mine you? What do you do? Got some peridot. We can make stuff out of that. That is good for tools and stuff. What's this? Monazite. From force fields. I don't have much use for force fields. Force fields are kind of a PvP centric thing, I feel like. I mean, I think I can make like a mob grinder, probably like a wither grinder with them. Other than that, I don't know what their purpose really is. Hi! Again. Oh, you blew up that quartz, you jerk. I saw some more resonating ore over there. I should probably start a timer. I've been at this for what, probably 5 minutes? I'm a bad YouTuber. I'm an awful YouTuber. There. Now I got a timer going. Know how long I've been recording for. Yeah, I'm gonna start running out of stuff here, which is why I brought a little bit of wood, but I didn't bring a lot of wood. I didn't have a lot of wood actually to begin with. I might have to make a trip back up to the surface here in a minute. Restock on some wood. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff in this arena. I know it's not great for videos, but mining in this game is really a lot of fun, especially in modded. In modded, mining is so much fun. Because you just, you find all kinds of stuff, especially, if it's something that has new stuff, like this mod does. This mod pack has stuff that's new to me. And it's just so interesting to find new stuff and think about, or look up what all it does and whatnot. Okay, I didn't bring a crafting table with me. I'm also running low on the old torch supply. Actually, no, I'm not. I'll get another stack from this. Just make not all of it into torches. Let's not be that rash. There, 61's good. And then I want to make a peridot pickaxe. It's green. I like green. That'll be our backup for when this one we have right now breaks. What is that? Oh, it's aluminum. It's aluminium. Okay, we got some gold. Gold is good. Gold is very essential in thermal expansion, foundation, extreme. I don't know why I added the extreme there, but it's a very, very much needed resource. It's used for pretty much all of the machines. You need to make this thing called I think it's the reception coil. It takes redstone. Redstone's another thing we're gonna need to get a lot of for thermal expansion and beyond. Silver looks kind of like diamonds. Like a lot of times I have been mining and seen something that looked like diamonds, and then I walk up to it and I'm like, oh, it's just silver. Get a little disappointed. Alright, so the first thing we're probably going to do once we get all our metal production here is we're going to make a grindstone. And grindstone is like oh, that's charge quartz. I need lots of you, please. Actually, I don't need lots of you because I can make more charge quartz, but it's good for early game. I think I need some for the thing I need to make more charge quartz, so that'll be useful. Got some uranium. Again, probably won't ever use this uranium, but I'm grabbing it just in case. In case there's something I want that requires it. Yellorium's good. Yellorium's gonna eventually be what powers our entire operation. Because it's part of the, it's not called big reactors anymore. I think it was called extreme reactors. But it's very, it'll be very... Ooh, what are you? A resonating crystal. Can I mine you? I can. You are very, your thing is very big. It does something. I didn't even see what it was from. I heard a zombie and I kind of panicked. What we got here? What does it do? You can feel the latent power present in this crystal. Strength, efficiency, purity, 1.85. I don't know what that means. Power left, 17. Deep resonance. That's what this resonating ore is from. This red stuff. Don't know what it does, but by golly, we got it if we need it. This pickaxe is about to break. Don't know how many more hits it's going to last. There it goes. Get our green one out. Great. Did I pick up that workbench? I didn't. I'm going to have to go back and get that. I don't even know where I left it at. That was a rookie mistake, was leaving my workbench behind. Alright, let's grab this monazite here. Don't know what it's for, but I'm sure it'll come in handy. Modular force field. Does this have power suits? No, it's just got the force field. Power. Yeah, it doesn't, no power suits. Although it does have, I think, what's it called? Gravitation suite. I think that's got things that are kind of similar to power suits. I was looking up what this, what you saw earlier in the episode was that morph thing that I had searched. It was, part of this mod. It's not the morph mod, but it's something that looks similar. It has something to do with morphing. I don't know what it does. So I was looking it up and I was gonna mess with it. Maybe I might have to look up the wiki and stuff and see what it actually does. How much durability does this have? Let's see, F3H. You have 512. I think that's like that's a little more than double than what an iron pickaxe does, which is good. It is indeed good. Alright, is this a thing in this version where I can jump? And yeah, it will. Good. I like this. Makes my life a little bit easier. Oh, I need that. That is charge quartz. I saw it sparkle. I need you. Give me. Alright, good. Iron. We're gonna be absolutely swimming in iron by the time we're done here. Alright, let's just pillar up here. Yeah, iron eventually will become ignorable. Really. But right now, we're gonna end up needing a lot of iron for various things. I think a lot of the God, what is it that takes a lot of iron? Oh, gears. Gears take a lot of iron, which is what we need for pretty much the basis of thermal expansion is found in machine frames, which are made of tin, and gears, which are made of iron. So we're gonna need a lot of both. This is a pretty good cave we found here. I'm not usually this lucky with finding caves. Usually takes a lot more searching than this, but we have lucked out. Need this lapis. This lapis is what I need for that more fraud thing. More yellorium, that's good. I'm ignoring coal, and I shouldn't be ignoring coal, but I am. Because we are not in a position... Oh, there's lava right there. Please don't be lava right there. Thank you. Alright, I'm going to mine this coal, because I shouldn't be ignoring coal. Coal is... If I ignore coal, we're going to end up needing coal, and then I'm just going to cry, because we won't have any. Coal is needed, actually, a lot for the reactors. To make the components for the reactors. So I want to make sure I don't ignore coal. Coal is very, very important. You know, lately I've been having a lot of trouble. Like, I've tried recording other videos, which I've since scrapped between my little mini hiatus I took before the video went up yesterday. And my main issue was I was having trouble finding stuff to talk about. But lately, like just yesterday and today, I've really been having no trouble whatsoever. Oh, hi. Are you all dead now? Thank you. Okay. See, I keep having to like do a double take, thinking it's diamonds when it certainly is not. What level are we at? 25. So we got some good stuff spawning here. We got gold. Gold is good. Our inventory is starting to fill up, as is per usual in modded Let's Plays. The only thing that can make this better, there's redstone. So now the only thing that could really make this better is diamonds. Ooh, what's this? This is basalt. Basalt is actually very, very nice. I gotta make sure to grab that. What is that? Electrotine. What? What is that? What do you do? Ow. See, I remember to make a shield because combat update for the win. Oh, all kinds of stuff in this cave, man. All kinds of stuff. All of the stuff a person could ever dream of having. Our inventory is getting full. Well, that was random. Just a random little hole there. Random little cubby hole. Our inventory is getting full. We got some stuff we don't need though. Like mob drops, like this rotten flesh I'm about to throw out, and these arrows and this bow. Should probably keep the bones. I'll probably get rid of the spare cobblestone. Don't really need it for much. Got lots of yellowite, that's good. Lead is good, silver's good, all this stuff is good. There's nothing I'm going to pass up. If we get a lot of redstone, tech tree start, I'll probably start passing up, what is that? Resonating redstone crystal. I'll probably start passing up redstone if we get a lot of it, because redstone tends to fill up your inventory pretty quickly. Same with coal. Like, I'm already starting to ignore coal, but we have 26, so I might as well mine this and probably leave coal alone for the rest of this mining adventure. You know what would be really interesting is to like be on a Feed the Beast server and do abacaving. If you ever heard of abacaving, I'll explain it. If you haven't heard of abacaving, I'll explain it here in a minute. But do abacaving and Feed the Beast. That would be something. I feel like I'm almost sure it's been done, but that struck me as something that would be really cool to do. Unfortunately, I'm not part of a Feed the Beast Beyond server, nor do I have the funds to start my own. Therefore, that will not be happening unless I get invited to one between now and then, or I apply to one or something, which I really don't. I won't apply to one. If someone asks me to join theirs, if another YouTuber asks me to join their FTB Beyond server, I will be more than happy to, but as far as creating my own or applying to be on one, I probably won't bother. Alright, we're kind of hitting what feels like the end of the line for this cave. I want to grab this stuff. Have to head back up. What I'll probably do, actually, here in a minute, is set a waypoint. And then go back to the little outpost we had. Which I created a new waypoint, which is why it's blue now, as opposed to, I think it was purple. It's blue now because I made another one, because the one I had made was teleporting right inside of my chest. So I moved it a little bit to better accommodate our needs. Okie dokie, what we got here? Don't need granite. I'm really debating whether I don't need that one piece of dirt. I'm thinking about throwing out my bones. Bones are very valuable, and I really probably shouldn't throw them out. But my inventory is getting so full, and we'll probably eventually get a lot of bones anyway, that I don't think it would be a huge deal if I got rid of them. Do we have open blocks? I saw open computers. Do we have open blocks? It does not look like. I don't even know. We do have the hang glider that was once a part of open blocks. Ooh, lag spike. Hello? There we go. Got open computers. I don't even know how to use open computers. I don't know how much coding it involves. Like ComputerCraft had a lot of coding that you needed to do to really get into it. I like coding though. Coding is quite fun. I find it fun. I meant to grab this electrotine stuff, just hadn't been doing it. I'll grab a little bit of it. I don't even remember what it's for. I can look it up here in a minute. What are you for? What good are you? Crafting, compound, and then what are you used for? Electrolyte alloy ingot, and then you are used for something good. I'm assuming load power line, inductive furnace, generator, solar panels. I don't know what kind of power that generates, but could come in handy. Auto crafting bench, that could come in handy, so I'll grab it. Okay, what I'm gonna do is, what are we looking at on time? Well, if it looks like we're coming up on the end of the episode, I'll probably just end the episode here. And it looks like we are coming up on the end of the episode. Oh, that's basalt. I thought that was a hole. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. Next episode, we will work on some metal production, getting our stuff processed. Actually, I might do all the processing off camera and just show you what I did. That would probably be infinitely more interesting than actually doing it all on camera. In the next episode, we'll probably actually start making some machines. Some basic machines like a pulverizer or a macerator, whichever one I decide to make, depending on what mod I want to work on. Macerator actually will probably be the one we end up making because they are a little bit easier to... Come on. A little bit easier to make than a pulverizer, or a little bit easier to get set up, because the one crippling thing about thermal foundation is power generally game is kind of a pain, if I remember correctly. Maybe not. Maybe it's not as much of a pain as I'm making it out to be, but if I remember correctly, it's kind of a pain in the butt. We might do thermal foundation instead, but I don't know. If you have one that you prefer over the other, let me know. I will cater to you, because I don't really have a preference. If you know something that I don't, because I am not by any means an expert in any of these mods. I plan on this series getting deeper into mods than I've ever gotten before. So let me know. I'm not a mod expert, so let me know. What is you? Tech Reborn Garnerite ore. My inventory is 100% full, but it won't be once I get rid of this mushroom. Because I think that's a Botania mushroom, and we're not doing Botania, at least yet. What do I have now? Red mushroom. Also don't need. Alright, so I'm going to end the episode here. What I'm going to end up doing here is set a waypoint here, teleport to the base, empty out what I got here, come back, do a little bit more mining, some more gathering. Next episode, I'll show you the haul. I'll smelt it all up and then show you what all we got in total. And yeah, that'll do it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to show your support with some likes on the video. Show your support with a subscription. Leave a comment, give me any suggestions, any help. Help is very much appreciated on this series. Again, because I'm not an expert by any stretch of the imagination. I know enough to get by and get decently far in a modded series, but once I get to a certain point, I get lost very quickly. So please be sure to give me any suggestions for things I can do, especially once we get later in this Let's Play. That'll be a comment thing. Yeah, that's all for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. My name is Doubly Battery. We will see you in the next video. I won't be uploading these back to back like I'm doing right now. Next video will actually probably be GTA. That's what I'm planning on doing, at least. And then we'll go from there. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.